Entering pause screen. Resume.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael.
Entering pause screen. Resume.
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And an alley to run. And out across midfield down to the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Mahomes, flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the AFC adds on to their lead. Well, we saw that tandem hook up quite a few times during the regular season, didn't we?
We certainly did, and it continues now in the Pro Bowl. You have to know that even if they didn't consciously plan it, you do try and find guys you're familiar with in a game like this.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Play is under review.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, AFC.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a two-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible.
Too?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The NFC offense heading back onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Breeze now on first down. And he will find his Saints teammate Michael Thomas complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. For Drew Brees, this his 12th Pro Bowl nomination. Though he hasn't played all 12 years, but still, what a career and what a season. And to do it at this age, unbelievable.
Not too bad for a guy who turned 40 the week leading up to the NFC Championship game. He keeps himself in such superb physical condition and still loves everything that goes along with football. He may play till he's 60.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Yellow waiting. 50 seconds, come on. Hey, let's get in that hole. Tonight.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Brings up third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. And that was knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals' Geno Atkins on the stop. Breeze to throw on second down. And Thomas has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Breeze to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready. Yellow lady. Watching you five. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till 09, and again for a handful of years in this decade before the last 3 being here in Orlando.
And there's something to be said, no doubt about it, for getting to go.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't get stopped.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Back out is the AFC offense.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. 59. Went to 59.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first.
Mike, yellow. 180. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
Mahomes now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Buying time to his left. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Boy, this AFC.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it is gobbled up by the NFC. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready. Yellow waiting. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Well, he was so good throwing the football on third down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's third down, he finds a way to convert.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The linebacker C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On second down, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On 4th down, here's Aldrick Rosas for the NFC field goal try. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready? 5-8. Watch the run.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Man, that's trash. Ready, tackle.
Now Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary for a really nice gain.
Zoom.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's the NFC with the lead and the football as we start the fourth.
Ready. Yellow waiting. He don't know no better.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A first-time Pro Bowler. Here's James Conner of the Steelers. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. 22 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defense.
Entering pause screen, resume.
Now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen.
And it is gobbled up by the NFC.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Breeze now on first down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A very good gain on first down. 9 yards on the dump-off.
At the 26-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And that's picked up by the AFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And I tell you what, the AFC continuing their good run of form the last few years. They're on their way to making it 3 straight wins here at the Pro Bowl.
So what they're telling us by their play is that it actually does mean something, doesn't it? We always say, the Pro Bowl, what does it actually mean? There is pride in their conference, and the AFC showing their pride in a big way over the last few seasons.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go.
On the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw it here. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll run on first down. Connor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Post-game report, player stats. Finish game.